Sir, how about you?
Yes, I am really good. We are now live on YouTube. Arroba el profesor Hernan at el profesor Hernan. Okay, Axel. So we're going to talk about teaching English as a foreign language. Axel, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you learn English? You are how old are you? Where did you learn English? Why English? What can you tell us about English?
Okay. First of all, greetings to everyone that's seeing this live transmission. And I started learning English at the age of 8 years. Now I'm 19, and I'm starting teaching classes with kids. My first experience with giving classes was when I was like, let me remember, 15. It was it was a complete dare. Uh, and let me tell you that it's not easy. And I learned English in with my dad. My dad graduated from University of that. Here we call that career lenguas extranjeras in the
Okay.
University of Honduras, UNA, Universidad Nacional Autónoma de Honduras.
Okay. All right. Lenguas extranjeras, foreign languages
Foreign languages.
in Honduras. Okay. I want to kindly invite everybody from Instagram to come to YouTube. I'm having a chat with teacher Axel from Honduras. Okay. Axel, and what levels are you teaching at the moment? What levels are you teaching primary, secondary? You're a very young teacher. Very good. That's really good.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
19-year-old. You have to take advantage of that age. Um,
Yeah,
what levels are you teaching? What levels?
third level, fourth level, and actually now I'm thinking about taking fundamentals. It's because we have a program with two houses. I will call it like that. With Oxford and Pearson. Oxford for kids and Pearson for adults and young people, right? For example, in the program of Pearson, I don't know if you know Top Notch and Summit. It's a very good book. I highly recommend it. Um, we have fundamentals, Top Notch one, two, three. Then we go with Summit one and two.
That's
That's
very
it.
good. Yes, I do have I have a bit of experience with Top Notch now. I know Top Notch myself, and it's really good. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. What I really like of that is that there you can find many phrases that we use on daily life. That's it.
Yes, yes, on a daily life, yeah, on a daily basis, like that. That's what I call, or everybody calls language in use, because the English we know, the English we use every day in our daily routines is very different to the English we find in the books. That's 100% truth.
And more interesting that the top notch has many accents, and that's for me that's really important because English is not only like Americans or British, right? Also
100%.
Indian, Mexican, Latin Americans. Spain has another accent. Uh, I was like surprised that the first time that I heard an Indian um, talking English, and I don't know, but let me take it as advice. Listen many songs, many series, and many movies in English. Search your favorite movie and try to listen it in English and also with the subtitle. That's really good.
That's
I
really
saw
good. That's a really good tip to improve your listening comprehension and also
you're
your
listening
speaking.
and also you're reading because you gotta go follow with the subtitles with what they are talking.
Yes, that's what they call the shadowing technique. It's to listen to what you're reading as long as you read at
Yeah,
the
that's
same
it.
time. All right, Axel. Why? How easy is it for you to teach English to kids in a non English speaking country?
Okay, it's because I didn't check them since the beginning, right? Because the beginning, for example, everybody up one. That's the book that we use. That book gives. How can I tell this? Okay, my father gives that level. Everybody up one. So it's easier for me to take that those kids. It's not that difficult. But let me tell you that as first experience being with kids, it's for me what's difficult was I'm a person that get desperate really easy, but I don't show it to the kids because
Yeah,
that's really important. Because the kids, they are kids, and
100%.
they don't know how the knowledge that the adult have, right? So
100%.
there you have to apply a lot of patience, and I've taught that really good. Now it's easier for me because I had like three groups, and I can handle it.
Yes, 100%. That's really that's so truth. Okay, Axel, tell us a bit about yourself. Did you learn English in your own country or did you go abroad to learn English? Where did you
No,
learn English? Because your English is really good, man. Congratulations.
thanks a lot.
Where did you learn English?
No, with my dad. My dad, my dad taught me here in Honduras. Here in
Okay.
Honduras.
So you didn't go to United States or to an English speaking country. No.
Actually, I don't have a visa. Let me tell you.
All right, you don't have a visa yet, unfortunately.
Yes,
Okay.
no, yes. It's in our plans. Get a visa uh,
Okay.
years later.
Okay, Axel, very good. What would be a good tip you would give? We have a lot of students at the moment on Instagram and on YouTube and Facebook and even Twitch. We are live streaming at the moment in Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. What advice can you give to all these people that want to learn English and they are in a no, in a non-English speaking country? For
Okay,
example, we have Sebastian. Is at the moment he's from Canada. He is in an English speaking country. But then we have Alcides, for example. He is saying hi from Colombia. Alcides Agudelo, cordial saludo from Colombia. Very good, Alcides. Welcome. Then we have Silvia from El Salvador. What
it's
advice can you give them in order to learn English in a country that English is not spoken?
okay. Let me tell you this in Spanish to all of them that are starting learning English. Okay, déjenme decirles que para aprender inglés, pues es muy importante liberar su mente. No dejarse, no tener una mente rígida al decir, no, pero es que yo solo quiero pronunciar así y no lograrlo, porque muchas veces esas son las paredes que nos evitan a nosotros llegar más allá. Si tú en el momento te cuesta pronunciar cierta palabra, no te preocupes que con la práctica tú vas a mejorar. Y eso es muy importante. Este es mi consejo. Practica. Si te equivocas, no importa, te ríes de ti, no importa porque estamos practicando, como el profesor en uno de sus live streaming en Instagram decía, y me gustó mucho eso, que como cuando empezamos a hablar nuestra lengua materna. Ok, remontémonos cuando nosotros éramos bebés, nosotros no decíamos muy bien muchas palabras. Por ejemplo, mi hermano, que es un niño, para decir agua, decía guagua, pero nosotros lo entendemos. Bueno, así pasa cuando nosotros iniciamos a aprender inglés. No hablamos muy bien, pero con la práctica nosotros podemos seguir avanzando y tener una mejor pronunciación y un mejor inglés. Y adoptar ese inglés no solo aquí, no solo en la boca, sino que en la mente. Aprender a pensar en inglés. Y eso es muy bueno. Habla contigo mismo, que aunque te digan, ¿y con quién estás hablando? No, conmigo mismo, porque eso te ayuda a corregir tus propios errores. Porque tú a veces estás hablando y dices, ay, no, me equivoqué en esto. Y tú mismo te corriges. Eso sirve de mucho.
Okay, very good, Axel. Very good. Thank you very much. I hope everybody understood. Some people want us to speak English, other people want us to speak Spanish. We are speaking both languages. And as you can hear, people, we are non native speakers and we can easily hold a chat in English with no hassle, with no trouble. Right, Axel? Okay, tell us a bit about your country, Axel. How it's English in your country? Will you, if I went to your country for tourism, will I easily find an English speaker or no?
No,
Okay.
because English here uh, it's hard to find someone that speaks really good English because our culture is so it's not in these days. For people, it's boring, it's difficult, and as it's difficult, they don't want, they skip it. They no English, no thanks. But no, I know some some teenagers that they say, "Hmm, I want to learn how to speak Korean." Yo, what you talking about Korean? But why don't you go and learn English? It's because English. Most of the people know English. And do you know English? No, but I don't like it. But the thing is that learning English it's a really good door that if you open it, you are going to find a word to how can I tell you this? To go and learn more language. I know many person that knows three or two languages more, and they start with English, and it's really good.
They started with English and now they have other languages, is it?
Yeah, that's it.
Very good. That's truth. That's truth. We have said many times, we have said in our lives that the hardest part is to learn a second language. Once you know two languages, you can learn as many languages as as you can and as you want. That's what Stephen Krashen even says. You know Stephen Krashen yourself? No,
No,
no.
sorry.
All right. That he's a really good linguist. He will have the natural approach kind of thing, theory, and I recommend you to Google him and to read about him because he it's really his theory is really good. All right.
I'll
Okay. Okay. He's not exactly from the natural approach. Not only the natural approach, but what he says is that we don't learn a language, we neutralize the language, we pick it up. All right, we don't learn it. So first we start talking the language just naturally, and then we can study the language and we can learn about it. All right. Okay. Okay, Axel, very good, very good. I had another question for you,
of course.
and it's what would be the most important skill for you in the classroom? Would it be I don't know, listening? Would it be reading? Would it be writing? What would be the most important skill? Like if I were your student and I asked you about your advice to me in terms of skills, like for example, what they tell me every time they tell me that they want to learn English as quick as they can, I tell them you have to listen, 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 and listen. More listening, no matter if you understand or not, you have to listen. That would be my advice. I think that is there is nothing more important than listening in the target language. In regardless what the language is. For example, I'm learning Italian,
Oh,
and and that's what I do. I listen to the news in Italian. I read the journals in Italian, and I try to do as many things as I can in Italian in order for me to pick that language up, even if I have no one to practice with. So, what would be your advice in this scenario?
let me tell you, that's the same advice that my dad said. Listen as much as you can in English, of course. Music, as I said before, music, series, movies, because that's really helps you. And when you start listening, you won't recognize when you're going to start speaking like them. That's it. Don't stop yourself only because you don't know what it means. No se detengan solo porque no saben qué significa la canción o porque no le agarran la letra, no. Ustedes escuchen porque en el momento menos esperado, ustedes van a empezar a hablar como ellos y saber cómo lo hice. Por eso, porque nuestro oído, nuestra mente se va acostumbrando a ese lenguaje y vamos tomando, como dijo el profesor en una de sus clases, el inglés como nuestra lengua materna. ¿Ok? Ese sería mi consejo. Escuchen, como dijo el profesor, y también hablen, no se detengan.
Okay,
That's
very good. Alcides is asking if the live stream will be recorded, and yes, the answer is yes. Alcides, it will be here on YouTube, Facebook, and also on Instagram. But obviously, on Instagram, you will only see me. You won't be able to see Axel because he's only through YouTube and Facebook. Okay, so the answer is yes. Sylvia says it is hard to stop translating to Spanish. That makes the process more complicated, the learning process, and that's normal, Sylvia. That happens. That happens a lot. It does happen that you
it.
keep on translating because that would be your natural consequence. Okay, so just keep it up, Sylvia. Keep it up, and you will come to a point in which you will stop translating. Okay.
Something
Alcides,
still,
Alcides is asking me. Sorry, Axel. Just the last thing. Alcides is asking me to say it in Spanish. Alcides te decía que sí, queda grabado por aquí por YouTube, queda grabado en Facebook y queda grabado también en Instagram, pero Axel no lo vas a poder ver en Instagram porque en Instagram solamente estoy yo. ¿Ok? De manera que puedes volverlo a ver. Axel, what was that? We're coming to the end now. We have 3 more minutes.
of
So,
course. Okay. Okay, Sylvia. Let me tell you that I used to do that. I used to translate everything, but uh, I didn't expect that I could forget many, many phrases and many words in Spanish. Sometimes we're with my dad talking and I tell him, es que no me acuerdo de esa palabra. ¿Cuál palabra? Y se la digo en inglés, pero no me acuerdo de la palabra en español. Ahí es donde uno sabe que empezó a pensar en inglés y no en español.
yes, 100%. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Axel. Thanks everybody that have come to this live stream on Instagram. We have more than 150 people all throughout the whole conference, and then here we have had more than 35 people throughout the whole process. So this was basically a listening practice for all of you guys. La idea de esto era una práctica de listening para todos los que nos ven y además que ustedes vean que no se necesita ser nativo para hablar inglés. Aquí pudieron ver una conversación en inglés totalmente entre dos personas que no son nativas y pues ya como ustedes pudieron ver, si hay algún nativo que nos estuvo escuchando, pues entenderá que tenemos algún acento como es natural, pero la conversación fue fluida. We just spoke English nonstop with no hassle, with no trouble. And I'm pretty sure that if there are any non-Spanish speakers around, they were able to understand every single word. Okay, Axel, the last words for the audience. Unas últimas palabras para la audiencia, Axel. From
Or,
me, from
okay.
me, I will say, remember, I have posted my 10 daily videos already, and I will do another live stream later on to answer questions because I see that there are many questions, but this live stream was focused on Axel and the interview and not on answering questions. Okay, so Axel, all yours, man.
Okay, thanks a lot, teacher. Thanks to everyone that is watching this video. Please subscribe, give to the bell to receive all the notifications. And if you want, excuse me, teacher, if you want to learn English with me, let me tell you that we have and also virtual classes. And if you want more information, you can contact me through my Instagram. That it's Andre Orellana 4, and that's all. I'll repeat it, Andre Orellana 4. And please follow the teacher. He's a really good guy, and let me tell you that many phrases that I've learned it's because of him. Thank you, teacher, a lot, and thanks for inviting me.
Thank you very much, teacher Axel, and thanks everybody. And yes, do subscribe to my channel. Suscríbanse al canal para que les lleguen las notificaciones y así no tenemos que estar primero en Instagram invitando a YouTube, sino que directamente llegan a YouTube. Ahora nos vemos. Voy a hacer otro directo para explicar el presente perfecto que me lo han pedido 4 veces el último día, de manera que es hora de explicarlo. Lo vamos a explicar por YouTube y por Instagram, así como el directo de hoy, para que estén muy pendientes. Suscríbanse, activen la campanita y en Instagram denle seguir a la cuenta y por supuesto suscríbanse al canal. Axel, thank you very much for
Thanks to
all
you.
your cooperation. See you soon, all right?
See you.